Hello. Hi guys. So I came back from Korea. I took like a day or two off. Um I'm gonna start streaming soon. Sorry, I'm gonna I can't speak. I'm gonna start streaming soon. But as of right now, I've just been playing like one or two games off stream, just chilling out, shutting out to be honest, just relaxing a little bit, right? Just cuz I just did come back from Korea. So, what I want to talk about is a game I actually recently played um, tonight. Well, not tonight, but yesterday night, I believe. And so we'll be talking about that. And it's about bush vision and using the vision, or well, the loss of vision your enemies get while you're inside a bush when a gank is happening to turn that in your favor. What do I mean by that? So here, I'm around 100 HP. My Kai'Sa's around 250 HP, and we see that Echo's ganking. Now I see that my Lee Sin is taking the crab. So we know that my Lee Sin is gonna come, but Echo's gonna be there like 5 seconds faster, right? And so Varus and Echo need something to happen like this really fast before my Lee Sin can enter and do something. Because if he enters, it becomes a 3v2. And, we may be, pretty low HP, but at the end of the day, I'm a rel with Engage. Kai'Sa has some damage to her, and Lee Sin can obviously do his QEW shield. He can shield one of us as well, and people can get popped, right? And their Varus is half HP. So, what needs to be thought about is how can I use these bushes in my favor? And you'll see how me and Kai'Sa do this. Because if we would have just run straight to the tower, walk in lane, Echo can catch us, right? Echo can EQ, Echo can catch one of us. And you'll see how I use, and me and my ADC use bushes to make this play winning for us. So I hide inside a bush. They have no idea where I am at, right? If we look at the blue side vision, they have no idea. Varus just throws a random Q. Again, no idea. Echo throws a random W. Again, no idea. The moment I see that Echo throws W, I have to get out of there. Varus Q should never land because it's basically almost full range, right? So I dodge it. Then I see Echo W coming out. I have to leave. I enter the middle bush. I see that Varus E hits. Varus E essentially means that they now have vision of me, and I have to make a play. So I decide to Q the Echo, full engage, and he gets popped right here. Now, how does this look from the enemy's perspective? So I'll rewind it a little bit, and we'll see how it looks from the enemy perspective. So we're off vision. I'm off vision. Kai'Sa's off vision because we're using bush vision very effectively. There's this random Varus Q. There's this random Echo W that they throw out. I enter the bush. Varus E does show me, like I said it would, and then I'm forced to make a play, right? I QW. Now, this is why using bushes is really important, especially when you're getting ganked at the low HP you are, because if we would have just ran, there's no outplay potential. There's nothing that we could have done. But since we stayed inside the bush, and since we stayed in areas where the enemy can't see us and they have to guess where to throw the abilities, right? If that Varus Q hits me, then I die. If I stay inside the Echo W, then I die, right? They have to guesstimate. They have to guess where we are. That is a winning position to be in because you're not getting out of that situation alive. Whether you run straight to your tower, you'll die. So, and if you don't do anything, you'll still die. You have to try to look for an outplay. And so that was the outplay I went for, right? Using bush control, knowing that they have no wards, and using the fact that they have no vision. And so Varus has to random Q, Echo has to random W, because if Echo doesn't random W, he doesn't, get one of his. He basically doesn't understand where we are. Varus throws out a Q because out of desperation, right? And so that's one of the main reasons why in League of Legends you should be looking to play around bush vision and bush control, especially when you're getting ganked. And that's one of the ways you can outplay ganks that are going to happen to you during laning phase and early game. And so that's how we went to a position where it was pretty much losing for us into a winning one. And so I'll replay it here, how we use the bush. And Echo gets engaged on. He gets one shot, and now Varus can't do anything. Thank you very much for watching this video. I appreciate it. And yeah, I mean, there's a Discord link. Subscribe and turn on your notifications if you'd like to hear more support commentary. Thank you very much. Bye bye, guys. It was fun. Bye bye. I'll be streaming soon.